Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. Question to Becki and Rufus, the new Supreme Court gaining news. The resignation of Chief Justice Mark Martin from the North Carolina Supreme Court sent shockwaves through the legal and political worlds last week. Chief Justice Martin is going to be the Dean of Regent University School of Law in Virginia Beach. Rufus, is this an upgrade?
I have to ask Judge Martin that because it's certainly not an upgrade judicially because being Chief Justice of the state Supreme Court like North Carolina is quite an achievement. He's been a good Chief Justice and fair to all. I assume the salary will be much greater than he's making right now, and I know that the Chief Justice is actually a scholar. He's been a voracious reader, writer, and I wish him the best because he deserves it.
Becki, what will be the dynamics we see on the Supreme Court with this resignation? Politics and from a legal nature too.
Well, it's still a little bit up in the air because we don't know who's going to replace Mark Martin, whether the governor will appoint Paul Newby or whether he will appoint Robin Hudson, and then there's two positions open. So it could very well go to a 6-1, 6 Democrats, 1 Republican. So that could be the new Republican or the new norm on the Supreme Court. What this does as far as it obviously pulls the court more to the left. What are some of those decisions? Rick talked about redistricting, some of the issues of education funding. Do we go back to some of those days of Leandro and court-ordered funding of education? I mean, there's some really big, wide issues out there that could very well come before the court in the next year or two before the 2020 election when the dynamics could change again. But this is a shift. It clearly is going to be a difference. We'll see how it plays out, but all indications would tell us that it's going to move more to the left. And again, those important decisions that are going to be coming up before the Supreme Court, we'll see what those decisions look like and also what the opinions look like and how the court is. But it would tend to make us think that the court will be much more left-leaning now.
There's one thing for sure, the Chief Justice deserves credit for going to the state legislature and getting funding for the information technology efforts of the state court system, our clerks of court, our superior courts, and our district court.
Can I just add one more thing? The other thing that he leaves and is a real legacy is raise the age. North Carolina was one of the few states in the country, we may have been the only state in the country that still convicted 16 and 17-year-olds as adults, and these are for the minor kind of crimes. But that was another legacy that he leaves. Mark Martin's 55 years old. He served and has been a judge for, I think, 26, 27 years. I mean, he has more than served, I think, the reasonable expectation for public service. So as he leaves, I think, we all owe him a tremendous debt of gratitude for his many years of service and what he has left. He leaves North Carolina a much better place than when he started.
That's so true. Thank you for watching the Afterspin. More video all during the week on ncspin.com.